What is mobile cloud computing? What is the importance of that the cloud computing supposed to move towards the mobile cloud computing? It is the part of our first unit, the overview of the mobile cloud computing. Under this, what exactly it's supposed to be? What is the mobile cloud computing? What do you call that MCC, mobile cloud computing? It is simplest refer to an infrastructure where both the data storage and the data processing, storage as well as processing, both happens outside of the mobile device. Now your mobile device doesn't matter what is the capacity, what is the RAM inside, it is not depending what is the storage capacity of your mobile, doesn't matter on that. So it is all the processing will going to take place outside your mobile device. Mobile cloud applications moves the computing power and data storage away from the mobile device and into powerful and centralized computing platform located in the cloud, which are then accessed over the wireless connection based on a thin native client. So because of the thin native client, you can have the connection to the cloud, where in the cloud you can have many servers. Those are providing these kind of services in which you can do the storage as well as you can process your data, for which the different clients they are asking. Now, why we go for jumping into the mobile cloud computing? Why everybody is jumping into it? It faces many resource challenges. For example, the battery, life, storage, bandwidth. You see every time we need to charge our mobile devices, storage is very less. Sometimes we're going to face a problem of the bandwidth and all those. So the cloud computing offers advantage to user by allowing them to use infrastructure. It is going to provide you infrastructure, it is going to provide you platforms and software by cloud providers at a low cost and elastically in an on-demand fashion. That means whenever you require that time in a very low cost, this is the main thing, and elasticity can be provided based upon your demand, and you can access the platform, you can access the infrastructure, you can access n number of things by using cloud computing. That is in the form of mobile. So doesn't need any infrastructure into your mobile for the storage as well as for the processing. And basically, when you do computing, you need a processing power, and for processing power, you need a infrastructure. You need a different softwares to process that. So these all things will be catered from the outside in the MCC, that is mobile cloud computing. In the mobile cloud platform, mobile cloud computing provides mobile users with the data storage and processing services in the cloud itself. So CPU, speed, memory capacity, as all resource intensive computing can be performed in the cloud. That means as per your requirement, that what type of performance you want for your processing of the data, that kind of facility can be provided. Why it is so popular? According to the recent study, 240 million business will be on to the mobile devices. 5.2 millions revenue of the mobile cloud computing that is generating. It is highly promising trends for future of the mobile computing. So as you see, the complete business that is shifted towards the mobile cloud computing, and everybody, they don't want to keep any data with them. Everything they wanted to throw into the cloud, so that from anywhere anybody can access that kind of data. Now if you see our example, like I'm throwing most of my material into the cloud of Google by means of let us say YouTube or Google Classroom. So I did not have to store those materials in my hard disks for later use. I can directly access those informations, like if I'm sending you the assignments and those assignments you are submitting. So it is all available into the cloud. So cloud is a media in which you are throwing your assignments, and I'm throwing from my side what's supposed to be the different tutorials and assignment, and then you are answering and it is being available. So what exactly these type of processing and all those, is happening in the cloud, and it is mobile. So somewhere we are giving this particular data outside our thin client. So if I talk about the architecture as per the university point of view, the questions, MCC architecture in which, let us say this is one mobile network, and in this mobile network, if you say there are different servers, there are different databases, there are central processing unit are available, and they are connected to this different thin clients, mobile devices. So various mobile devices, their job is to access satellite images or access points or any of the concerned data they wanted to take it from the processor, and then to the server it is going to go, and then server is going to provide these their demand according to each thin client. So likewise there can be n number of mobile networks can be available onto the internet. So this is one mobile network, this is the another mobile network, it is connected to this internet. Okay, so these are the mobile users, these are the network operators, which is providing you these infrastructure by which you can communicate through this internet. Okay, so network operators, internet service providers, from here you are going to get the internet service provider. Third one is application service provider. So what happens here? In the application service provider, there will be application servers. These application servers, they are providing internet, they are providing cloud controllers. There can be a cloud control, there can be a data center. This is the cloud computing environment in which you can think of that there are different cloud controller, and these cloud controller in which let us say this is one cloud, this is another cloud B, and this is doing the cloud computing. Cloud is nothing but the storage or processing power which is providing its services by means of different server in which they are dedicatedly doing the task and providing the services. So this is what it is doing. Are you getting my point? See, this is different cloud, and cloud in which it is based upon different infrastructure, IaaS, SaaS, PaaS. So likewise, let us say this is the cloud computing environment in which there are different data center, and data center has to provide the different information to the from the internet query, whatever is coming from the thin client, and then it has to process and it has to provide. So data center owner or data cloud service providers, these are different people, those are communicating with each other. So this is overall the mobile cloud computing architecture, in which there can be the n number of cloud computing environment. There can be internet, it is going to have a network operator, it will be going to have a mobile service providers, application service providers likewise. So this is providing you the basic infrastructure under which your services can be provided to the thin client as a mobile. So mobile services are connected to the mobile network via base stations and establish and control the connection and functional interface between the network and the mobile device. So this is what happens in the first case. As you see, from here the mobile network, they are connected to this the mobile network services. So likewise, mobile users request and informations are transmitted to the central processors that are connected to the servers, providing mobile network services. So they are providing you the mobile network services. You see, sometimes you will be going to get that the network services are not provided because of the bandwidth. So network is not there. This kind of statement we are using day-to-day life. So these are the way by which we are connected. The subscribers' requests are delivered to a cloud through the internet. As you all know, to the internet only we all are connected, and our request can be passed on. In the cloud controller processes the request to provide mobile users with the corresponding cloud services. So any cloud services those are providing will be controlled by the cloud controllers. As we have seen in this diagram, there is this cloud controller, and this is a data center, and this will going to be controller will going to control the data centers on cloud service providers. There can be n number of cloud service providers to whom the cloud controller will going to control. So advantage of mobile cloud computing, extending the battery lifetime, because as you see, the most of the computing is not happening there in your thin client. So because of that, its battery services will be extending. The computing offloading migrates large computations and complex processing from resource limited devices, that is mobile devices, to resourceful machines, that is server in the cloud. So it will be provided. So remote application execution can save energy significantly. Definitely, most of the thing, if it is not happening in your end of the mobile, so definitely the execution can save the energy. Many mobile applications take advantages from task migration and remote processing. So you can say that from task migration and remote processing that has been taking place. Improve data storage capacity and processing power. So MCC enables mobile user to store, access large data on the cloud. It helps reduce the running cost of the computations. Intensive applications, definitely it is running cost of the computation will be intensely reduced. So mobile applications are not constrained by the storage capacity on the device because their data now is stored on the cloud. Definitely it is not depending upon the capacity of the device. Improve reliability and availability. Keeping data and application in the cloud reduces the chance of lost on the mobile device. Now if our mobile is lost, we will not have to worry about the the numbers that we have stored, because we have already, it is configured along with our mail ID. So you can buy the another one and in that you can restore your all contacts, and the new mobile will be as good as your old one as per the contacts that has been cancelled. So everything is stored on the cloud. It protects copyrighted digital content in the cloud. It provides security services such as virus scanning, malicious code detections, authentication for the mobile users. These all things are taken care by the mobile cloud computing environment. Data and services in the cloud then are always almost available even when the users are moving. It is going to provide you dynamic provisioning, dynamic on-demand provisioning of the resource on a fine-grained self-service basis. A provisioning means as per the need, as per the demand. It is going to increase or decrease the number of resources or the infrastructure or the services. So dynamically that provisioning can be taken place. No need of advanced reservations. At a time, whatever you require, that can be provided. No need of well in advance reservation services. You can go for scalability. Mobile application can be performed and scaled to meet the unpredictable users' demand. Service providers can easily add and expand the services, and number of services can be expanded in this. That's the beauty of MCC. Multi-tenancy. Service provider can share the resources and costs to support a variety of applications and large number of users. You can use large number of users. Ease of integration. Previously we used to teach in the class 40, 35. There was a limitations, but now I'm teaching to the class of 60, 70, maybe it can be 200. Doesn't matter from my side unless and until there is a question arrive. So there can be n number of users can be connected for a large number of users. Ease of integration. Multiple services from different providers can be integrated easily through the cloud and the internet to meet the user's demand. See, if I talk about the mobile commerce, so m-commerce allows business models for commerce using mobile devices. mobile financial, mobile advertising, mobile shopping, M-commerce comes, takes care of all this. M-commerce application face various, challenges, low bandwidth, high complexity of devices. Integrated with cloud can help address these issues, combining 3G and cloud to increase data processing speed and security levels. Mobile learning, M-learning combines e-learning and mobility. Traditional M-learning has limited on high cost of devices, but not found. Cloud-based M-learning can solve these limitations. It helps the learners access remote learning resources. A natural environment for collaborative learning can be provided with the help of this. You can see that there are many mobile healthcare applications are available. So healthcare is to minimize the limitations of traditional medical treatments, small storage, security, and all those. But not now. M-Healthcare provides mobile users with convenient access to resources. Now, if you can see, Arogya Setu app for the current scenario of the COVID, what happens, whole of the country that has been combined together, and if you want to see the features in the Arogya Setu app, which is mobile applications. In this, if you can see, data is, generated, and it's going to telling you that how many people those you contacted can have these type of symptoms, and whether you are having a threat of this COVID or not, based upon your mobile location. Not only that, it is going to tell you about whole of the districts, how many people they took the vaccinations. You can register your vaccination. You can generate your, the certificate of your COVID that vaccinated and all those things. Okay. So these are all limitless. That means you can increase a number of people. Whole of the country can combine together, and they can access this app, and that's why Prime Minister is saying that everybody is supposed to join in this, and they can access, and the power of this Arogya Setu app will be more and high if number of people are user of this Arogya Setu will be more. Why? Because its intensity of working will be increased. It is going to give you more accurate result if everybody will be added into it. The generated data, everything it is giving you in the same one app. So likewise the things will be improved. You would have seen there are a lot of mobile gamings are coming. No need to process that particular gaming into your same device. It doesn't matter the capacity. It will be processing onto the cloud. Offload games, engine running, large computing resources, graphic rendering to the server in the cloud. So these are all adaptation of the technique, can dynamically adjust the game rendering parameters based on communication constraints and gamers demand. So what the gamers they want, that they want the quick response, they want that high-end computer, the mobile gaming supposed to be provided to them. So these are all graphics rendering can be done very easily with the help of this. And it is not only for the gaming, it is generating the high revenue, for service providers. So many of the people, they want these type of services. Assistive technology, if I talk, so sharing photos, videos, keyboard-based, voice-based, tag-based, monitoring, smart house systems. These are all applications that has been undergoing to it. So mobile communication issues, if you think about, low bandwidth, sometimes we face a problem. Service availability is a problem, heterogeneity, sometimes it could be a problem. So these are all different problem also, not only advantages, but there is a little bit problem also in this, and that we are overcoming in our coming days. Thank you.